Hello there, this is Robert Cruz with Let's and Cruise Group at Keller Williams. Thanking you for taking the time to watch our monthly market update for your neighborhood here in Cambrian. And very quickly, very simply, how's it going? That's easy. It's going really, really well. But let's jump right into it and let's explain why I'm so excited about what's going on in your neighborhood right now. 2023, very simply put, was a great year for home values and appreciation in your neighborhood. And while there's a lot of reasons for it, the primary reason, the most important reason, was simply you all love it here and you don't want to move. And that created a big imbalance in the supply and demand curve. In fact, you love it here so much that inventory in your neighborhood was down 52% year over year from this time last year. And 2022 was not a very busy year in terms of number of sales either. So over the last couple of years, the number of available properties for sale for someone wanting to move into your neighborhood was really super low. And that has been the primary force behind the values continuing to go up despite what interest rates are doing, despite what the news is saying, despite everything else that's going on. So buyers ultimately had very few choices when they decided to look and try to purchase a home in your neighborhood. So buyers were not deterred though. 27, for example, 27 new properties went on the market in your neighborhood in November of this year. 35 sold. That's incredible, right? You can't keep them on the shelves faster than they can get taken down. That's ultimately very, very good news for you as a homeowner in this neighborhood. Whether you're thinking of selling or not, it's always nice to know that you live in a great neighborhood and the values, one of the biggest investments you've made in your life, continues to appreciate and go up. The next thing we look at, right, was November was a great month, but it's over. It's done. We're in December now, heading into January. And what does that mean? Well, since homes sell in about 18 days in your neighborhood, that's 60 to 90 days is a couple, 2 to 3 real estate cycles. And while it's nice to know what just happened, really what you really want to know, what's going to happen next? Well, will it change? We answer this by measuring a few things, but the most important one is we measure buyer activity using the absorption rate based on pending sales. And that's those 35 properties that went into contract in your neighborhood. How fast is that moving? It tells us how active buyers are right now, even before the next wave of homes are sold. And November was a blowout month, 269%. That was the hottest month of a very, very good year. Can't emphasize that enough. This is November. This is not when properties are supposed to sell fast and for way over asking price. But your neighborhood is bucking that trend. That's not normal, which is a good thing for you. Um, that gives us a really good indication of how buyer activity will continue into December, January, February, and the selling season in spring. Everyone else will know this in February when these homes close and the numbers are reported, but you need to know it now. The reason you would want to know it now is here's another example. It's important to know that homes in your neighborhood sell fast and for over asking price, 102% over asking price on average, 18 days on average. But also remember that these are averages. That means some sell for more and some sell for less. Some sell faster, some sell slower. What are the reasons? Why do some underperform and others overperform? It's one thing to say the neighborhood is hot, but what you want is you want your home to be hot when the market when it goes on the market and you're showing it to potential buyers. We help you with that. The market's going to be fine. You can make mistakes and still do well. But a 1 or 2% difference, a 3 or 4 or 5% difference, you're talking about tens of thousands of dollars. Our data analysis allows you to make decisions on maximizing the value of your home when it does come to market, weeks and even months before you list. So it's okay if you're not ready to sell right now. In fact, that's ideal. It's an ideal time to reach out so we can help prepare and make sure you get the highest possible price when you are ready to come to market. Let's meet and talk about those options. Should you sell as is? Where does it make sense to make upgrades if you make those upgrades? If you do, what kind and how would you finance them, right? There's a lot of big knowns in real estate, right? The market's hot. Okay, we know that, but how hot? What time is the best time to sell? If you upgrade and make your house turnkey, it's going to get more offers and sell for more. But which changes create the most return? And then the big one, how do you finance that? It's one thing to say, spend $100,000, get $200,000 back, but where do you get that first $100,000 to make the changes? Some have challenges with that. We not only advise you on what upgrades and how to make the changes, we help you find that financing. We help you create opportunities to maximize the return on your home. So we've been selling real estate in Silicon Valley for over 20 years. In most of that time, one of my principal jobs was training realtors, training hundreds, if not thousands of realtors, market conditions, best opportunities, what do our buyers and sellers need to know. And that's been really a fun thing for me to do over these last 20 years. But now I'm a little bit closer to the client, just like I am here. So inventory is low. Buyers will be out in force. They'll start their search in Sunnyvale and Cupertino and then head south on 85 as prices rise. I've been watching these markets. I've been watching these trends for 20 years. It never changes. It goes in one direction. And the more you know about your surrounding communities and the movements there, the better prepared you are to understand your market, your conditions, and your timing. So if you're thinking of selling in the next few months, or you simply want a better idea of what your property is worth, let's create a more personalized analysis of your home. We can do it in person. We can do it via Zoom. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. I'll get to the core and the heart of what the market is doing, what you can do to maximize the value of your home, what are your options, what are your needs, and let us bring our experience to bear. Look at the market, understand the market, make great decisions. You already made the first great decision, which was buying in Cambrian. That's been a home run. So let's make sure you maximize that last period of ownership in this area and get you off to a great start where you're going next. All right. Thank you for listening. We do this every month. If you'd like to get it regularly, reach out to the person that left this flyer. Reach out to them to set an appointment, again, via Zoom or in person. We'd love to meet you. We'd love to help you. Thank you.